I like this kid. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? I can appreciate that. The devilish archer author's so-called salvation is no different from destruction. They use deceit and power to mislead the people of the Xianzhou, instilling fear in them about the blessings of merciful Medicus. The mission of the disciples is to strike down this groundless fear, so that the people of the Xianzhou can return to the warm embrace of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any questions? I don't know. I've heard our members are in the tens of thousands. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the Master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum branch, it wouldn't affect our brothers and sisters in other areas. That's sensitive information. I know who they are, but for their security, I can't reveal their identities. It's not that I doubt your loyalty, Gray Peony. It's like I said, security. The boss? You mean the Master? You'll meet them, but for now there's no rush. All in good time. Keep fulfilling your duties, as you have been. With your strength, you'll have an audience with the Master in no time. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor. But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus. Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mav Moons, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors. In that case, Divine Foresight, Devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
Time for a buzz.
Medicus!
Rules are made to be broken.
Eliminating threat!
Time for a fun.
Stay back, Cleric. A miracle! Annihilate!
What's your form? This is double speed.
Mission command. Mission command.
Here! Watch this awesome move!
Hide. Secret of the safe.
I'm
Stay back,
okay!
Cleric.
You can't run! Time for a fun.
What time?
Time for a fun.
Oh, mercy of Sanctus
Double
Medicus!
speed.
Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress. You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable.
Are made to be broken.
Surrender, and I'll make it quick. Annihilate. Mission command.
You can't run!
A miracle. Mission command.
Try that again! Phew!
Stay back, Cleric.
You can't run! What's your form? Watch this awesome move! Look out!
Mission command. We want time.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzhou lost contact with. He joined the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the Seat of Divine Foresight and tell Qingzhou. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch. I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates, using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures, down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seat of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward. Is there anything else you'd like to know about? The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seat of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards. Not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization. And the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly. An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the Disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information. Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus' Salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the Disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seat of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote. Given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seat of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime. What's on your mind? Did you want to ask about something else? Ask away. I'll tell you everything I know. Very well. See you.
Can I help you? The Seat of Divine Foresight? Let me see the prescription. Oh, heavens above. It's a horrifying prescription, and I can't make any sense of it. Go and ask Lady Don Shu. She's our chief alchemist. She may be sightless, but she's more qualified than all of us. She's no stranger to helping others, either. Always prescribing medicine to those in need, and free of charge. She'll certainly be willing to help the Seat of Divine Foresight. You can find her at Sinwood Pavilion.
Came up from Starskiff Haven.
Hey, young friend. It's been a while. You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me? Thank you. A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.